Calling my higher self, be with me now. All spirit guides, thank you for your assistance. Hey there, it's Sadie at All Natural Me. How are you doing this evening? Woo, more shadow work. Who's up for it? We are going to clear blame. Well, we're going to make intentions to clear blame, right? That's all we can do, truly, is make the intentions, be open to clearing, and then put pen to paper and do that clearing work. Antonio Curry, how are you this evening? How are you? How are you? Pick a number between 1 and 75. Why not? What else are we going to do? What else are we going to do at the beginning of a broadcast? So if you'd like a fortune, go ahead. You may have one. If not, you may tell me how you're doing. Tonight we're going to talk about shame. No, blame. Oh, snap. I think I put shame in the title of the broadcast. Wait a second. Did I tell everybody we're doing shame tonight? Now what happened? Oh, hey, Gracie. Did I tell everybody we were doing shame? My bad. We're doing blame. I don't even know if there is a shame in this book. Hold on one second. Fortune's on hold because I think I told everybody shame. There's no shame in this book, but there should be. We're doing blame. Oh my gosh. Whoops. That's funny. That's cool. I mean, I think that's hilarious. All right, so Gracie, when life gives you lemons, keep them because, hey, free lemons. Oh, and I have lemons in the fridge that really I could drink. Like my mouth even would love some lemon. I'm drinking. I'm still thirsty, right? So tonight I have bless you water, bless every drop of you. I just filled it up and I put a bit of tincture of red clover. Red clover helps move stagnant energy. It's very clearing. It helps your lymph nodes, right? It's a hormone balancer. I thought, hey, why not, right? So Antonio Curry, hey, while I'm back here, number 75, do all things with love. That's how I'm trying to live my life. Do all things with love. So very nice. We got lemons, we got love, we got everything we need, right? So you guys, can you tell I'm up higher tonight? I got rid of my yellow chair because I was slouching way too much, and I got just a straight chair. So hello. Lots of good posture. And also today, lots of good clearing. And by clearing, you know that I mean crying. Lots of releases today. Lots of honesty. I did do a personal vlog video in the van, so that should tell you how well it was. But technology and Archangel Michael, 3 times I tried to upload it, and it wouldn't upload. So I think it's my cue to keep this one for myself, especially, hi Angela, especially because I did name names in it. I think like Spirit had my back today, and it was 20 minutes long. But let me just tell you this. Everything that I cleared about failure, that's what it was today, failure. Everything that I was upset about, I decided to talk to the person that I was upset with. And it was a good call. Had I have uploaded it and called my friends or whatever, like say I had friends, and just complained about it, I may have not actually taken the action to remedy it. So it's really interesting today how, I mean, you can tell I'm like, I've had a really interesting past 24 hours. You guys, this work for me is real this time. It really, really is. So how are you doing, Angela? How are you, Gracie? Antonio said he is not good because I got... Now, I don't understand what you're saying. You got hit today? Repeat if you want me to understand that a little bit better. But I saw movement today within me. I saw it, I felt it, I released it, and then I saw it manifest in my reality. So when we do this clearing work, it really does create movement. Hi, Carla. It really does create movement in our life. So anytime you're doing any type of healing, I feel better. I'm exhausted, Angela. Yeah, thank you for asking me. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Like, like purge and cry. And here's the thing. I never give myself permission to feel hurt. Okay? Like all the stuff that happens to me still, and you're doing okay, good. I'm always like tough girl, right? Don't want to let on that I'm hurt. Don't want to let on that really actually hurt me. So when we finally, I forgot to put my necklace on. When we finally give ourselves that permission to feel it, then we get it out of our body, right? So I feel good-ish. I feel better. For sure. Angela, would you like a number between 1 and 75? I'll read you a little fortune while we just hang out here for a few minutes before we jump into blame, which I think I told everybody shame. I think so. That's so funny. Look how gorgeous. So I will edit that. Hey, I'll edit the title. It's not a big deal. No shame, no blame. So it is blame. In my head, I feel like I'm also going to be clearing shame. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to double up for myself. So if you've got this going, this momentum going of releasing and transmuting and using that violet fire, right? Blaze, blaze, blaze the violet fire, right? Transmuting the darkness into light. If you've got it going, keep it going. Even if it's not on topic, even though topic tonight was blame, hey Sadie Marie, if you feel like clearing shame too, honey, you go ahead. Shadow work keep coming up no matter how much you try to smash it back down. Oh, I'm glad you're laughing about that, Angela, because yeah, there's like no stopping it at this point. And I know that. I know that over the next bit of next period of time, it's gonna come up for everybody. So that's why I'm just like trying to be ahead of the game a little bit. Like I know it's gonna start surfacing for everyone, including myself. So why not just take the reins and do the work before you're forced to do the work, right? That's such a difference. Like doing something willingly, my choice. I want to clear this. Then like, okay, I have no choice. Now I'm gonna have a breakdown. Now I'm gonna cry at the table. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it. I did cry at the table today, but it was my choice. I don't even care anymore because something inside me needs to have the mini baptisms on my face. And in May, I'm gonna turn 40, and I would like to have myself integrated before my 40th birthday, because that in itself could be like a breakdown moment. I don't want to have a breakdown. I want to be a whole human being, a wise lady by 40. 59. Angela, train your mind to see the good in everything. Train your mind to see the good in everything. And that's like really interesting about this shadow work, because as you list the stuff that it's not good, you're listing the not good stuff. You sit with the not good stuff. You think about it. You send your energy to it. You send the violet fire to it. You say your sorries, and you do whatever it takes for you to get into a better feeling place. And then before you move away from that piece of paper and that pen, you need to see the good in it. You need to see what lessons you learned. And so what was interesting today is I was really like, oh my gosh, what if I can't let this failure stuff go? Like the wise voice I couldn't hear it at first, but I sat there long enough until I did. The wise Sadie started speaking. and I could hear her. And then that helped me. I mean, everything helped me. This whole week has helped me. All those cards that we pulled last night, about water, about going with the flow, about effortless, don't try to force it, right? Like, oh, they were all with me today. They really, really were. And now I'm remembering the fog card, and it's true. The dense emotional fog that I had today with all this shadow clearing work, it's lifted. It's lifted. Of course, now we're going to do our shame blame. That's so funny of me. All right, so that's okay. So we're going to do blame tonight, and then worry tomorrow night, and then Friday, 1 card pulls for everybody. So we're going to read blame. If anybody wants to share the broadcast, go ahead. I'll just wait for 1 more minute. I'll read the blame, and then we are going to do galactic heritage cards, which part of me, when I wanted to do this deck, I was like, why? Why? This deck exhausts you, right? But I was thinking about blame. At that point, I did know it was blame and not shame. At that point, I was thinking about blame, and I thought, who better to blame than the Orions? And then I laughed so hard, and I thought, all right, we're doing the Galactic Heritage deck. And then I thought, well, too bad it's like that crazy 7-card pool. And then, as I'm doing that, I'm grabbing the book, and no kidding, I open up to this page, which apparently I've never read before, and it is a 4-card pool. Antonia, I'm glad you did not get hurt terribly enough to miss my broadcast. I'm glad you are here. So this is the Karmic Challenges spread. So it's 4 cards, and the order actually doesn't matter. But the general idea of this spread is to give the cards a chance to reveal any karmic challenges. Those are my rabbits going nuts. They're running in their cages. To reveal any karmic challenges that may be affecting you at the time of the reading. So as I'm having this moment today, and I just open the page to this, I'm like, this is perfect, right? Because this shadow work is some karmic shiz, right? Sometimes this information shows itself quite obviously with the cards that point out serious issues that need healing. However, karmic energy doesn't always have to be unpleasant. So it's not necessarily going to be unpleasant. Sometimes the spread might show you a mission you might be carrying out that is karmic in nature, such as doing healing or teaching work or so on. Therefore, do not assume that this spread will only show you negative or unpleasant things. It has more to do with patterns, like positive, negative, or neutral, and that the patterns that we carried into this life. So as with other spreads, the card positions do not matter, because the spread represents the multidimensional and holographic nature of your consciousness. And so this is a karmic challenges spread right here. This is the one that we normally do. It's 7 cards. That's why it usually whoops me. So tonight I will pull 4 cards with the intention of karmic patterns or karmic stuff. Karmic stuff. Yeah, there you go, Sadie. Karmic stuff. Good job. So that was pretty cool that I guess I have never, this book I have not read from cover to cover yet because it's just a lot. But I didn't ever remember seeing that. Probably because I was so excited when I got this book, I don't know, jumped into the cards. But anyways, that found me. So we'll do 4 cards. And that will be plenty. Oh my goodness. So warning if you're not up for it. That's why I like to tell you ahead. I got excited with the Violet Flame. Yes, I got excited when I read that in that article, so I screenshot it. Blaze, blaze, blaze. It just makes it palpable, right? When we think of that violet fire transmuting. Hey Devin, how's it going? All right. So let's do this. Let's do it. People watching the replay, thank you so much for joining me. People live, thank you so much for being here with me. Blame. Now this is a very, very, very happy mandala for blame. I did not pre-read tonight, so I don't even know what the affirmation says. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I like it because especially this is why I put it right after failure. So a lot of times I'm okay, I'm good, I'm gonna sleep good tonight maybe. I say that every night, and every night I don't really sleep. I got my 4 hours of sleep, I'm doing good. So after we have failure sometimes, you do want to blame, right? And I always think of blaming like when you point one finger at somebody, you got like at least 3 pointing back at you, right? When you point the finger of blame at somebody, you got 3 pointing back at you, girl, right? So I try to remember that, you know, taking responsibility. I know blame looks super happy. That's what I'm saying. It's cheerful. I don't know what to expect. Sometimes blame to me is getting your power back. And that's so funny I said shame. I was probably thinking like shame on you if you don't come to my broadcast. That's probably what I was thinking. Shadow Work Sadie needs her own Twitter account. Like she could really terrorize the world this week. Truly. So I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I need to be nice. Be nice. But yeah, sometimes when we get out of, like blame could help somebody get out of victim mode. Maybe. I don't know. Why does this look so happy? Are you ready? I'm going to read. We're going to find out. Because it's yellow background. It's cheerful. It's got a sun. So maybe this has something to do with sacral, solar area in the body. Yeah, beautiful mandala. I will, of course, take a picture. Are you guys loving the Patreon page, the community page? Trinity and Katie, I just really appreciate it today. They've been posting their 1-card pulls. And today, like, I couldn't get it together to do any. I did eventually do a 1-card pull, and it was Connect with Gaia, Time to Ground. But before that moment, it's at the top. Look for community. Posts, and then community. There's a community. It's hard to find. But yeah, are you on the app or on the website? Because each one's on a different, it's in a different place. But there's one that has like the posts that I post, and then community, you can post anything that you would like. But anyways, I really appreciated seeing the posts on there today because I didn't get around to posting anything, and it was just like upliftment. It's just upliftment on top of upliftment. That's what I like about it. Yeah, upliftment on top of upliftment. So it is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. I knew this was going to be about power. I knew it. I knew it. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Very true. Victim, I swear I did not pre-read this. Victim consciousness. Do you hear that? That's my rabbit. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. I'm going to repeat that. Yes, if you've given your power away, this is for you. Victim consciousness weakens. It weakens that connection that you have to your soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Sometimes I gotta reread this. A reason is valid. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Okay, so why did that happen? Is it a reason, like just something valid? Or is it an excuse, which is just trying to like shift the blame onto somebody else? Oh, heavy. I really wanted motherwort, but I couldn't. I had to refill the bottle, so I just went to red clover. But that feels heavy to me. So we're gonna think about who we've been blaming, which is personally for me, I know I'm going to, Gracie. I will be taking some. The failure, blame and failure could have been one and the same a little bit, right? But I did already clear some blame today because as I was taking responsibility for who I thought was part of the problem today, I mean, I'm sort of already started on this one is what I'm saying. So if you did failure, you're probably on the way, if not already connected, to clearing the blame. And if you didn't do it, you certainly can, or just think about doing it. I know it took me a long time just thinking about shadow work before I was really ready to commit to doing it. I really had to get it in my head that I wanted to do it. And so now that I'm knee-high in it, I'm in. So blame. Think about who you've given your power away to. That you can transform that. You can transmute that. What you're trying to do here is make yourself understand and realize to the full extent that you are the one that has the power to create in your reality. No one has more power over you. No one has power over you. The powers that be are truly the powers that want to be. They don't have power over us, but they've certainly convinced the majority of people that they do. You know what I'm saying? But no one is more powerful than any other person. So if you can get yourself to sort of start thinking about your personal responsibility, that can empower you to change your reality. And remember, it works this way from the inside to the outside. So you are invited to journal about blame, even though I did call it shame. Oh my goodness. Any comments or suggestions about that? I do sometimes go back and listen to this part again because I need to hear it or I reread it. But we need to break down the mindset that says I don't have the power inside myself because someone else's power is stronger. So that is the belief system that is no longer serving us. It's no longer serving us individually. It's never served us collectively, right? Like it just needs to be broken down. So, you guys ready to jump into some galactic heritage with me? Might as well just get started here because even 4 cards, it's 3 less cards, but that's still a lot. We'll see. So this is the karmic clearing. No, this is the karmic challenges. But we're going to turn it into karmic clearing, right? Anything that gets in our way over the next few weeks, couple months, we're just going to clear. We're just going to clear it. We are just going to clear it. So here we go. This is that huge, huge deck, 108 cards. 108 cards, that's the back. From Lissa Royal Holt. I definitely have a lot of relationship stuff. Absolutely. Hey, Katie. I titled the broadcast Shame, but we just talked about blame. Words that rhyme, you know? So I'm going to do blame and shame, I guess, because part of me wants to do it. It's about taking responsibility for your reality. Not putting the blame that somebody else has more power than you. Taking that responsible moment, understanding that you have just as much power as anyone else. All right, so now we're getting into the galactic heritage. We're going to do a karmic challenges spread. That's 4 cards to kind of let us know maybe if we have a theme, a reoccurring theme going on with some of our issues. So here's the thing, and I was just thinking about this today before I connected with the idea of doing this. I swore, actually in my journaling, I wrote that dysfunctional relationships have to be something that's in my lineage. For sure, you know, like I can see my mom had trouble with it, but how far back in my incarnations have I struggled with this, right? So I just hope this is the lifetime to clear it. So I know, like, when I think about it, that comes up for me, and opening my heart to love. I am a loving person. You see that in me, but I could be more, and I have to try very hard sometimes to be like that. And that's why I'm doing the work, because I want more love in my life, even more. I'm just so greedy. I'm just so greedy. I just want more and more love in my life. Yeah. So okay. So this is 108. Hey, Jacob. This is 108 cards. So it's like shuffling. It's crazy. I'm gonna stop there with that one. I'm not flipping them over yet until I got all. Whoop! That one flipped out and landed face down, so I could still be surprised. Although I did see a flash of hot pink. Look at my hair. I've come back from the underworld. I'm back. Feels good to be back. I did the work. I went and shined light down there. And that's what we're doing with this shadow work, everyone. That's going to be our next one. I'm not looking. I don't know why. I just want to be surprised. I need something. Can't deny that. All right. So, are you kidding me? That was not just 1 card. That was 3. I said I didn't want to do 7. All right, I'm honoring the bottom then. I'm honoring the bottom. Damn it. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Jacob, Saturday we'll do my singing monsters. I'm sorry. All right, here's our cards. Number 72, spiritual commitment. And remember, the karmic challenges is not necessarily negative. I think I almost lagged there. The first card is spiritual commitment, and I want you to remember that that this is not necessarily negative. This is just reoccurring themes that we have in our incarnation, okay? Karmic. So spiritual commitment, obviously, right? All of us obviously are on a spiritual path. The second card is, and this is the hot pink one. Katie, are you paying attention? It's alchemy. It's alchemy from the Esasani. So the first one was the Vega future card. This is a parallel time frame with the Esasani alchemy. I kid you not, I love it. The third card is the feminine principle, right? Anchoring love on the planet. I know. So this is, I'm so glad that it said this is not necessarily negative, because right now this is the best card pull I've ever felt with this. Now the next card fell out 3 cards, so I'm gonna flip them all over together. We've got living in the now, birth and expansion, and masculine principle. So let's just try to wrap our heads around what this could mean. Living in the now, and that's a dolphin card. Birth and expansion, masculine principle. It doesn't make any sense to me. None. Living in the now, but it also came out with birth and expansion and masculine principle. All right, that's okay. But I do want to kind of like look at those kind of together. And then on the bottom, because I thought, hey, if we're just whipping cards out the deck, I want to see what's on the bottom. Yeah, someone will get pregnant with a boy in the now. I don't know, Katie. You're the only one in here that maybe would want to do that. You have our blessing. Yin yang, feminine and masculine. Yeah, I am glad that you pointed that out, because we've gotten both the feminine and the masculine. Living in the now, expansion, alchemy, spiritual commitment. And the one on the bottom is renewed hope. So interesting. Couldn't just keep it simple, could we, Galactic Heritage? Couldn't just keep it simple. I love this deck though. So, spiritual commitment. I feel like that's pretty obvious for all of us. We're all on a spiritual path. So we must have, yeah, it's a good guess. It's a good guess. So this is kind of like giving us a little look into our karmic challenges, but challenge could be in a positive thing. Like things that our soul looks forward to, I guess, or has like what it wants to be doing. And for sure, it's definitely a spiritual commitment. So sometimes people only make a spiritual commitment nowadays when they're in pain, right? Like when they're like, oh, like they're like, right? People go to jail, bam, they find Jesus, right? Like you did not found Jesus, but you're in the slammer, and so you're in agony, right? So sometimes like that's like what motivates people. And then when they get out of pain or they get out of their misery or whatever, then they become just busy again with the distractions of life and no longer remember our commitment, right? Like you're feeling bad, so you're like, I'm going to meditate every day, but then like you sometimes kind of sort of forget. So Angela admires the renewed hope one. Yeah, that is a sweet bottom card. Oh my gosh. And Katie is going to probably at some point have another baby. So the vegans never lost their spiritual commitments and wove them into their everyday lives in so many enriching ways. So this card asks you to look honestly at your spiritual commitments. How can you strengthen them no matter whether you are feeling pain or you are feeling joy? Go deep within and find the longing to be one with the universe. Remember that longing, and your commitment can begin there. Super sweet for me, because today as I was doing this clearing work, I even said, I just want to feel love no matter what. I just want to feel happiness no matter what. So I just want to feel my spiritual commitment no matter what, okay? I just want to be that strong tree, that grounded tree. And it doesn't matter who shakes me or how hard they shakes me. Like, I just want to stay firm and committed to my spiritual journey. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Next one was number 102, alchemy. This is the Esasani card, so that's pretty fun. Me too, Gracie, because when I lose that connection, I lose everything. So even disconnecting it a little bit, like in my personal relationships right now, like I got a little shook up today. It was just such pure bliss to reconnect with myself again. So yeah, let's stay connected. Reality is created through our conscious and unconscious thoughts, emotions, and intents. When they are aligned, we become the reality that we prefer, as long as we are following our excitement, which represents the natural flow of the universe. The essential Essassani teaching is a process of alchemy, but it means that we must look at our own self-sabotaging behaviors and confront our shadows. We got to confront our shadows. We're doing it. Knowing ourselves fully. Okay? This is what it's all about. Knowing yourself completely. Only then can we come into full alignment with our true selves. This card means that it is time for you to take this step. Clean up unfinished business. Be free and embrace synchronicity. We are doing it. And if you're not doing it, even the Essassanis are saying it's time to do it. It's time to do that shadow work. It's time to clear it up. It's time to, what'd they say? Clean up unfinished business. What do I say? It's time to fine tune. It is time to fine tune. So, then the third one, I am moving a little quicker through these tonight because they just always whoop me so much. But I love it. So, spiritual commitment, fine tune, integrate the shadow self. Can you believe that it said that? I can. Embrace synchronicity. Become a whole complete being. And the third card is the feminine principle. This is another Vega, the Vegans. So the first and third card is from the same star system, the Vegans. So these are the spiritual people, the ancient Vegans. They broke away from the Lyrans, or Lyrans, I don't know how you want to say that. But these Vegans manifested the feminine principle by their intense devotion to spiritual expression. That's what the first card said. They infused it in everything they did. Like, what don't I do that's spiritual? Wait, that's such bad English. What do I do that's not spiritual? Like, they did everything spiritual. They were the early priests and the early priestesses. They were the first to develop spiritual methods. They had no interest in moving out into the galaxy, we've pulled this card before, to develop planets like the Lyrans. They knew that all they needed was within. Everything. They knew it. It was all there. So this card reminds you of the same truth. All you need is within you. Everything. Stop looking outside of yourself for fulfillment. Instead, rely on your own light and your own inner awareness. The deeper you go within, the vaster the universe becomes. Hashtag meditate. All right, so those are super sweet. And we could have just had one simple card for our fourth card, but we've got living in the now, birth and expansion, masculine principle. I love that the dolphin came through because they do live in the now moment. They're playful, they're like, I'm here with you, you're here with me, let's have some fun, you know. They're not thinking about, they are sure not thinking about blame, right? They are sure not angry about anything. They are just living in the moment of now. And that truly is all that there is. Birth and expansion and masculine principle. All right, so we're going to do 85. The dolphin. So we've got two parallel. This is our second parallel time frame too. So dolphin consciousness, more evolved than human, sup, has the capacity to be rooted in the present moment and to live fully there. They live in the now. Katie and I, we thought we were late. We ran late because we were in the now. Dolphins too. Don't expect them to show up on time. They'll show up when it's right for them to show up. So this explains their playful nature and how interactions with them brings humans into balance. So that's actually, it seems like there's a human swimming next to the dolphin. As the human species and our brains evolve, we need to develop this skill as well. The skill of being in the now. As we develop this, we free ourselves from attachments of the past. And we free ourselves from worries of the future. And I think we're going to talk about worry tomorrow night. We free ourselves from the past and the worries of the future to create an abundance of energy for the now moment. This creates more joy and profound feelings of connectedness to the universe. Every day, focus on your breath. Keep attention rooted there. Now is all that exists. So every day, make sure you're going within. Make sure you're focusing on your breath. Make sure you're feeling that vastness, right? I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Now, I think we have a Lyra card next. And next, 2 Lyra cards came with this dolphin. So, as the Lyra civilization grew, it unleashed a tremendous amount of creative energy. This is a great reading. Usually it's like gloom and doom. So, the Lyrans unleashed a tremendous amount of creative energy. There was so much excitement to build this new civilization and expand into the galaxy. It was a time of optimism, enthusiasm, and creative experimentation. This card reminds you of that ancient time that you were a part of, and it encourages you to once again find that creative spark within you. Don't be afraid of your creativity. Don't be afraid of your creativity. There were times when you were punished for it, but that reality has passed. It's time to release the karmic pattern of fearing your creativity and trust. Trust the universe to support it. So live in the now is coming through with really embrace your creativity and let it birth and expand your reality in beautiful ways. But this is also coming in with the masculine principle. I know this deck is intense. That's why you don't see me pull it out all that often. Because it like blows you away for a while. It takes you a while before you come back to it because you're like really satisfied with it. So the masculine, I need to twist, hold on here. So doing all this clearing work, you guys, I do feel it in my body so much this week. So make sure if you are like that too, you are doing lots of self-care, okay? All right, masculine principle. This is a past card of Lyra. It's probably Lyra. I don't know. I'll switch back and forth. So the ancient Lyran civilization is often described as reflecting the masculine principle. Okay, so this card actually came, we should have maybe read this one first, because now I'll repeat a little bit. So as I said before, as the civilization grew, it moved out into the galaxy. Oh, this is right. This is the gloom and doom. It moved out into the galaxy, settling planets, sometimes engaging in war, and seeking ways to perpetuate the species. So they were creative, but so they were the builders, protectors, and architects of a society. So both masculine and feminine principles exist within everyone. Right, but this is like you've got both of these energies within you too, right? Like sometimes sometimes we are the creator and sometimes we're the destroyer. So both masculine and feminine principles exist within everyone. It is important that they remain in balance. I don't even know what that is. I see it now. I'll have to take pictures, you guys. This card is asking you to work with your inner male energy, listen to what it has to say, and embrace it. This will help. Embracing this energy will really help to heal an old karmic pattern from the days of ancient Lyra. So when we're doing the healing work now, we are healing the past, literally, because it's all happening now. So I see now why this all came through. So we're doing our healing work. We're helping the past. We're helping the now. We're getting ready to birth this creativity, right? Don't be afraid of your creativity. Listen to your masculine side, but keep it into balance, right? Keep it into balance so that you can be in this now movement and be playful and be joyful and be creative. I love it. I really love it. But was there anything else there? Yeah, we do need to watch our polarity. Keep it in balance. Attaining the true mastery of a warrior or a spiritual warrior means understanding when to use your energy for the greater good. Okay? I've understood that my whole life. I'm strong. Right, Angela? If you see me on hair day, I'll throw my muscles your way. I'm really strong. I had to learn when to use that and when to not use it. Right? There's really not too many opportunities for me to use it. But should I need to use it, it's available. But I did have to learn at a young age how to keep my masculine power, right? Like you just can't strangle your sister if you're mad at her. Betsy, I'm sorry. So anyways, learn how to use your energy for the greater good. And it says to maybe connect with Krishna. If you need inspiration about what this really means, about this warrior energy, maybe look to the ancient text, Biker Sadie, of the Bhagavad Gita and the teachings given to the warrior Arjuna by the great being Krishna. So if you're looking for inspiration on that, and I did have that book on my shelf before, Krishna talks to Arjuna and gives some teachings about being that warrior. So yeah, note to self, don't get on Sadie's bad side. I know, right? Because like I'll love you. There's only love. So either I love you or I don't. Biker Sadie, that's so funny. Oh, what'd you say, Katie? I wish I had a day off to actually relax and work on myself. You just have to work it in the cracks. You got 2 minutes in the bathroom. Make it count, right? Meditate while you're on the pot. Oh my gosh. And so we are going to honor the bottom card. We're already to the bottom. Good job, Sadie. I'm on track. And on the bottom of the deck was renewed hope, number 79. So when a crisis passes and we are no longer deep in fear, because we just transmuted it last week. So when we are in fear and we're no longer deep in fear, there is a sense of relief. Oh, sure thing. Okay, so it feels like a new dawn has arrived and the future is filled with hope. This is where the Zetas are emotionally in this era. So this is a present card, the Zeta Reticuli, right? The little gray aliens. Look super green right here. Sadie and Katie, yep, we rhyme. My day's getting better. Maybe my hair isn't, but my day is. Actually, you just got to embrace yourself, right? But I do need to have a DIY Friday at some point. All right, so this species crisis has passed because they were on the brink of their own extinction because of really poor choices. So now they are feeling like a new dawn is rising. This message is for you to see each moment as a chance for a new dawn. So even if your day was just okay, right here, right now, in this moment, you can have the sun come up again for you inside. Like it's always a good moment to start again. A new chance, a new dawn. Nothing in the physical universe is constant except change. With each change comes the potential for beauty, joy, and growth. So don't let the moments of your life pass without noticing them as doorways to awakening. Begin now. So the message is to begin now. Begin your appreciation now. Begin your spiritual journey now. Begin your shadow work now. This word's causing me to think about the green gold dragon from Sirius. Good connection, Angela. Yeah. The Syrian energy, I think actually the author of this deck, Lissa Royal Holt, that might be a Syrian energy that she channels, actually. Yeah. So this was really, really sweet, everyone. We started off with the spiritual commitment and alchemy and the feminine principle. And that's us, for sure. On spiritual journeys, working with alchemy, working with creating reality, integrating that feminine principle. Nope, 10 minutes.
15.
10 minutes upstairs. I love you. Thank you. And then that fourth card, reminding us to be in the now. Do not fear your creativity. You're not going to get persecuted for it this time around. But keep it in balance. Keep your power in balance. So I love that we got the masculine and feminine principle. And so much now moment, so much creativity, and then renewed hope. Reminding us that it's only right now, right now, right now, right now. So no excuses, right? You can start right now. I loved it. I loved it too. Thank you so much. This was the most pleasant Galactic Heritage deck pull I've ever done. And even though we did go through 7 cards, I don't feel as whooped as sometimes I do with other 7-card pulls. But I did only read like the top and not the commentary. That helped. That was enough. We got the point. So, what's your karmic pattern? Spiritual journey. And a lot of us are, it says not our first time at the rodeo. Yeehaw, little doggy. This is not my first time at the rodeo. And this time around, I have it on number 1 on my list of what I'm doing with this life. So I'm going to do my spiritual journey no matter what. Okay? Because I feel it in my bones that I have incarnated enough other times and in enough other places that I'm really, really serious now, for sure. So anyways, so sweet. I will put pictures of these. Oh yeah, I'll put pictures of all of these and our happy blame. Our happy blame. So fun. And then tomorrow's Thursday. Very good. Tomorrow we're going to do worry. I don't know, Sadie, you want to double check since we're making up stuff today with the shame? Yeah, tomorrow is worry. Yeah. And then that's it for the shadow work this week, because Friday we're just going to do 1 card pulls. The healing work will continue within you all weekend. You know this, right? Once you get it started, it's not going to stop. You have momentum now. So let it keep flowing. Let it keep coming out. Give your shadow work an exit plan. Okay? Give it a way out. You're going to feel so much better. Even if it's old stuff you thought you totally forgot about. Clear it up. Clear it up. Yeehaw, little doggy. Yes. Katie says, yes, me too. That's probably why I found you and Pamela to help me through my spiritual journey. Yeah. You're getting going. You're going to be well on your way. Absolutely. And remember, it's in this, which card was this? The alchemy or feminine principle? Everything that you need, Katie, is within you. It's okay to have other people inspire you. I have other people inspire me all the time. But the true connection that you want to be making is within yourself. Okay? And so if I can teach people that, I love it. And sometimes they don't come back then because that's what they needed to hear. And that's good. That's a success in my book. Right? That is a success. When people realize they don't need anybody else but themselves. Now, I realize that, but I still like to connect with people because now we're co-creators. So first you realize your sovereignty and your independence and your stableness and all your answers are within. But that doesn't mean you can't have a support system, and that doesn't mean that we can't come together and co-create, because this is the magic. This is the alchemy. When we come together, my energy is greater now than it would be if I'm sitting here by myself, because you're here. I just feel like we do so much good work for the collective when we come together. So I appreciate you so much, like always. I'm going to enjoy posting these pictures for you. So funny. I had so many intentions to not pull 7 cards, and I still did anyways. That's hilarious. Let me just stack these up. Might have to, there we go. Well said, Sadie, as usual. Thank you. Yeah, we do. We could use a fire. Oh my gosh, indoor fireplace. It's so chilly. You're probably not chilly yet because you're southern, right? Pennsylvania is getting cold. It's getting cold. I have not turned on the heat yet, but it is chilly. So let's see what our intention card is for tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And I don't want to ruin any, spoil any surprises, but there is some decks coming my way for you. But yeah, it's so gorgeous today. I was outside so much today, Gracie. It was beautiful. And last night I could see all the stars. It was just gorgeous. So get outside into nature. It's the best remedy for everything. It is so beautiful. But anyways, I do have another healing deck because I'm not messing around. I am not messing around with this lifetime. I'm not going to get to the end of it and not have fully loved. I'm not going to get to the end of it and not done my work here. And some days I think I'm actually not going to get to the end of it. If if you really want to know my thoughts. I don't know. Things are moving and shaking and moving. So anyways, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you're watching the replay, you also just spent time with me, even if you're watching this tomorrow or a year from now. Thank you so much for spending time with me. All right. Do we have an intention that wants to come through for us? They all want to. No, we only want one. Please, we only want one. And I'm taking the weekends off from shadow work. That's so funny I did that. I've been finding myself very humorous. So that is for sure. All right, so here we go. Aww. Being true to myself. Perfect, right? Right, girls?
Yeah.
Being true to myself. Okay, you can sit at your desks now. Thank you. So, today, I will honor, cherish, and love myself. When I get confused about what to do, I just have to remember that I need to be true to myself. I will break free of the hold that others and their expectations have on me. This is about getting our power back. Today I will honor, cherish, and love myself. When I get confused about what to do, I just have to remember that I need to be true to myself. I will break free of the hold of others and their expectations that they have on me. I will cut those cords. I will be sovereign. I will know my power. I will break free. This is really current for me. Really current, absolutely. There's no need for you to ever feel entrapment or to feel like you're under the thumb of somebody else. You are powerful. You are a creator. And you can be powerful in peaceful ways even, right? So be true to yourself. Absolutely. I love it. So thank you so very much, everyone. I am going to really take it easy this evening. I'm going to post. Are you okay? Okay. I'm going to. What? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. I am going to post these pictures and just sort of sit with these cards a little bit. We got a lot of messages, a lot of sweet confirmations, I would say, a lot of confirming messages and nice reminders to be true to ourselves, accept responsibility for your well-being and yourself, take care of you. This is the end. Yeah. 63 minutes and 33 seconds. Falcor! The never-ending story.
Did you pull an affirmation?
The never-ending story.
Did you pull an affirmation?
Okay, so maybe Mini Sadie will be broadcasting soon.
Oh yeah, baby.
She does not talk like that. So this girl cracked me up, especially when she ended her Mini Sadie ended her broadcast. I'm out. Peace.
See ya.
See ya.
And with their affirmations.
And with the affirmations. So, Trinity, I'm gonna post the pictures on the Patreon. All Natural Me. We're just gonna call it All Natural Me now, you guys. Okay? I can't be confusing people. On allnaturalme.com. Hey, we redirect. And what was I saying? Oh, I want to thank you, Trinity and Katie, for the cards today. I had an intense shadow work day. And when I got on there to just check in and to think about maybe posting a card. You guys had already posted sweet messages that I benefited so much to hear. So thank you so much. Mini Sadie has to hold the rabbit. Yeah, Mini Sadie could get her head chewed off by the rabbits. I cuddled all my rabbits today. I brushed them. They all got their nails trimmed, which is challenging because they're so fuzzy. Like, you have to find them and then trim them.
I tried to get Butterball, but he wouldn't.
Oh, that's okay. I've held them all. They're sick of me. So anyways, yeah, thank you so very much. And I just love you all. I do. I love them. I love them all. I love them all. And I've had so much release this week and so much confirmation. I just can't hardly believe it because it's when you give yourself permission to clear out the baggage, be prepared for it to come out, and then keep it going. Asiel, I texted him right before this and I told him I had a really intense morning and so much release, and he said, keep it going. Let it get out of your body. Let it get out. So anyways, thank you.
Hold the bunny. You got me to hold the bunny.
Where did you get that? Gracie, how do you even hold that? That's so tiny. She found this little brown bunny for Mini Sadie to hold.
Oh yeah, baby, you want me? I'll get you.
That looks like a chocolate bunny.
No, I'm just flapping it.
Alright, I am excited now that Mini Sadie is going to have bunnies in her broadcast. That feels right to me.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels right to me. Oh my gosh, yeah, release it, let it go. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Trinity, I'll post all these beautiful cards. We did blame, not shame. I don't know, but I guess I'm going to do blame and shame because some part of me wants to. We did the Galactic Heritage deck with spiritual commitment. This was intense, so if you want to watch the replay. The Feminine Principle, Alchemy, Masculine Principle, both feminine and masculine, Birth and Expansion, Living in the Now, and Renewed Hope. So we really got like a hug from the divine, the galactic divine. That felt like a hug to me, and we ended it with the intention that we are going to be true to ourselves. We're going to honor, cherish, love ourselves. If we get confused, we're just going to remember that the person we need to be true to is right here, and we are going to break free of the hold that other people may have on us with their expectations. Okay? Be sovereign beings, be powerful, be love, be light, right? That truly is what we are made of, so let's be it. So I love you so much. Thanks again. I'll be back tomorrow night with Worry, and then Friday, 1-card pulls. I love you guys. Thank you so much. This is Sadie.
I'm out. Wow, baby, drink your water. Do oracle cards. Both affirmations. See ya.
I love you. We'll see you soon.
And the bunnies.
Yes. Bye. We'll see you guys.
You'll see the bunnies.
These kids crack me up. I love it. Thank you so much. Bye.